These two devices, they look almost identical. This is the Bigme HiBreak Pro and this is the Boox Palma 2, and they're both addressing a really important question right now. How much time do we give to our smartphones? And how much focus do we lose to apps which are designed to make money from our attention? Both of these are designed to do what I'm doing with them today, which is to replace your smartphone when you're maybe taking a walk and you want to be more mindful. And when you do take a pause, when you do have a rest, instead of going back into those endless loops of checking feeds and catching up with your socials, instead, you read a few pages of your favorite book. Now, be honest and let me know in the comments, do you feel like that sometimes? Do you feel like your phone is taking away too much of your time and your focus, and you'd rather be present in this, well, this is one of my favorite places in the world. Do you want your mood to be shaped by constant news updates and social media loops or advertising-driven content? Do you want to be made to feel kind of incomplete without going ahead and making a purchase? And yes, I am very aware that this is a review of two products, and I would encourage you to think about that question and first think if there are changes you can make without having to invest in a new thing. There are plenty of people who have taken a bit of time to look over the focus modes that now appear on iPhones and Android devices, to uninstall apps that they don't really care what they've got to say to them, or even just as simple as stopping some apps from giving you notifications. That can all lead to a more mindful experience of, for instance, being outside. But why are these two such compelling devices for me? It's because of that e-ink screen. No, not because it's black and white, not because I'm not tempted to use social media on them for that reason, but because I'm much more tempted to read on these devices. I personally have never got along with reading on an OLED screen or LCD screen. I just can't focus on it for that long. Whereas I find reading on an e-ink screen to be just as relaxing for me and my eyes as a real paper book. And yeah, you could easily fit the entire Project Gutenberg on here many times over. There's 256 gigabytes of storage on this phone and 128 gigabytes on the Palma 2. So for me, they both do that, and they both do that really well. They're a delightful one-handed reading experience. They both have, I think, the exact same e-ink screen, and it looks brilliant on both of them, not just in books, but also in any app that you care to choose. They both have fingerprint readers, so you can unlock them just as easily as your phone. But when you do unlock it, you'll be straight back into that book you were reading. And both of them have really nice buttons where your thumb just falls perfectly on the down arrow, which just turns the page for you. And of course, both of them are full Android, so you can go ahead and read on any app you choose. And of course, it's not just reading apps that you're limited to. I have all my notes for this video on OneNote here on the HiBreak Pro. And there it is, looking great and updating really quickly on this wonderful e-ink screen. I just suggest you be intentional about which apps you do and don't install on your minimal smartphone. And it doesn't even have to be a brand new phone. I strongly recommend e-ink so that it can be your reader as well. But perhaps you could set up an old iPhone to be your minimal phone that will still get you out of trouble if you need to make an emergency call, for instance, when you're out in the woods, or be able to find your location really easy on Google Maps, but that you uninstall all of the clutter. But if you are looking to get something new and you want a great experience of reading on e-ink on the go, then these two are definitely ones to look at. They both have the exact same e-ink screen. They both have dual color front lights, both warm and cold lights, and that's important in a reader. They both have fingerprint readers, and they both have processors which are powerful enough to drive the e-ink really well. But that's sort of where the similarities end. The Boox Palma, as you can see, it doesn't have a front camera. This Bigme has an infrared blaster on top, which is a niche use, but some people might want that. Importantly, the Boox Palma 2 has no mobile communication. There's no 4G, 5G, or calls on this phone, whereas the Bigme HiBreak Pro does have 5G cellular connectivity, which is really useful. And that's the key here. Bigme HiBreak Pro can actually be your phone, whereas the Boox Palma, you're always going to be carrying it as a second device if you want to be connected in any way. They look great when they catch that bit of light, don't they? And also, the Bigme HiBreak Pro does have NFC, so you can actually use things like Google Wallet on this phone and pay for things with it. I would say, personally, probably the Boox has the slight edge in terms of screen performance, both in more dynamic apps and in the reader, but it's a tiny little gap between them. They're both really, really clear e-ink. They both look great. I do prefer the buttons slightly on the Bigme as opposed to the Palma. The Palma buttons have always been a little bit mushy and not quite as positive to press as the HiBreak Pro buttons are. They are really good here on the HiBreak Pro. And you do have one button here on the Boox, which I've got it set to back there, it seems, or you can long press or you can double press. Double press here launches Otter, but you have two customizable buttons here on the Bigme, both of which can be used for a whole range of different things. And which would I choose? Well, I think simply because it can be your phone. Simply because on here, if I want to be connected, I do have to carry around a second phone. And you might say very validly that, Kit, you've come out here purposefully to be disconnected. You've come out here purposefully to enjoy nature without any distractions. So why do you need to go for the one that is connected? Well, I'm a daddy and I'm a husband and I do have responsibilities. I do need to be reachable. I don't want to be somebody that when an important message comes in that I can't respond and help someone else out. Also, I need to have access to information. I need to be able to get tickets on email. I need to be able to use apps which are purely functional and don't aim to distract me from my attention to monetize me by advertising to me. And so regardless of the Boox Palma 2 being a wonderful e-reader that I'd recommend wholeheartedly to lots of people, I've always said it might as well just be your phone. And now that's what we've got. And the hype is real. It is that good. Automatically. So if you're one of the people who has switched to the Bigme HiBreak Pro as their main smartphone, not as their second device, not as their occasional carry, not as their alternative to their iPhone or Android device, but as their one and done smartphone, then please share your experience in the comments. It's really useful to other people who are looking to make that choice for themselves.